and put this out on the line. I'm the biggest Uncharted fangirl ever. So, of course, you think, oh, she's going to love Uncharted just because she is a fangirl. But actually, I would probably say that being a fangirl, my expectations for Uncharted 3 were a little bit unrealistically high. And I could be easily disappointed by this game because I loved Uncharted 2 so much. It was probably one of the only games I've ever given a perfect score to. So, of course, that being said, Uncharted 3 had a really high bar with me and with a lot of you because, I mean, it won almost, I think didn't it win like every game of the year it was voted for? It won tons of awards. Great game. So getting Uncharted 3, I was super excited for it, but at the same time, I was a little nervous. After putting all that together, I'm going to come right out and say it. Uncharted 3 is a masterpiece. Uncharted 3 is just as much perfection, if not more, than Uncharted 2 was. The graphics weren't as big as a jump from Uncharted 1 to 2, but they were still better. And Naughty Dog, your attention to detail is immaculate. Immaculate. I adore their attention to detail in all the Uncharted games, but especially in Uncharted 3. It was just absolute beautiful. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous game. But even with the graphics out of the way, the story is better in Uncharted 3 than in 2, I thought. Even though the story in Uncharted 2 was great. Story in Uncharted 3 takes a lot of twists, a lot of turns, and to keep this spoiler free, all I'm going to say is you do jump timelines. We get to find out a lot more about Nathan Drake's background. Who is he? Where did he come from? How did he get his start being the video game equivalent of Indiana Jones? Since I just mentioned this story, I'm going to give you a little bit overview of what's going on. Again, keeping this as spoiler-free as possible. Nathan Drake finds out that there is a odd time discrepancy in Sir Francis Drake's adventure journals, I guess we'll call it, that there seems to be a large gap of time that's unaccounted for. So, of course, he's being Nathan Drake. He can do great research to figure out what's been going on, and so now he and his group of friends, some you'll recognize, some are new, are out to discover exactly where it was and what it was that Sir Francis Drake found and where he went. As we all come to expect from Uncharted, the voice acting is just completely amazing. Just the relations these characters have and the way they talk to each other, it feels like they've known each other for years. To the interactions and just the little comments that they'll make while you're running around playing the game is the best than in any other video game in all of history. Uncharted's voice acting and scripts and dialogue are just amazing, and that's just one of the very few small things that come together to make Uncharted such a great game. It's the action, it's the pace, it's the change of environments, the change of gorgeous environments. It's the attention to detail, it's the story, it's how immersed you get in the world and areas you go to while playing Uncharted. This game is not just Nathan Drake running around looking for treasure. There's so much more to it, and so much more I wish I could talk about, but I can't, because it would be a spoiler. But like I said before, you will get to jump between different time periods, and you also will get to see the world of Uncharted in a whole new way. I know that's totally weird, but when you play the game, you'll understand what this means. The levels are extremely, extremely interesting and creative. Like you've seen in some of the demos, the cruise ship area, the desert area, of course, jungle and ruined temple areas. Everything feels new, everything feels fresh, and just everything about this game screams amazing. I was completely entertained and enthralled and slightly annoyed when it would get really difficult, but not annoyed in the bad way, annoyed in a good way, because it does get really difficult. I played it through my first time on normal right off the bat, and I'll be going back through and playing it through hard. And 100% through this game, I was loving every second. In fact, every time I saved and it showed me I was 40%, then 50%, then 75% through the game, a little bit of me cried, because I want this game to go on forever. Nathan Drake, I love you. Elena, I love you. Sully, I love you. Naughty Dog, I love you most of all. I really love the new nemesis in Uncharted 3. Her name is Catherine Marlowe, and she's just got this refined evil beauty about her. Much like if M from James Bond turned evil, that's how she would be. Just Sexy, classy, but purely evil. I don't know why this means evil, but it does. Her little henchman guy, forgot his name. He's an asshole too. If I had to say something negative about Uncharted 3, what would it be? Sometimes the jumping mechanics get a little wonky, and I like try to jump onto a ledge and I jump over it, or I don't grab onto something I thought I was supposed to. But those are very rare occurrences, and usually it's because sometimes, of course, we all have a tendency to go into Twitch gamer mode, and you're like hammering on X or circle, and you're just like, ah, and then you wonder why your character's jumping around like an idiot. Yeah, you can't really beat Twitch gamer in Uncharted. And sometimes when I am doing a nervous jump, I kind of twitch out on my controller. But that's not Uncharted's fault. That's my own stupid fault. I'm not going to get much into the multiplayer, because if you have a PS3, chances are you were already in the multiplayer beta. And I'm not a big multiplayer fan, so I really am sticking to the single player in Uncharted. So if you haven't played Uncharted 3 yet, probably you haven't if you're watching this the day I release it, get it. It's amazing. You don't have to have played Uncharted 1 or 2 to play Uncharted 3. It's recommended only because they're awesome games as well. But, yeah, Uncharted is one of my favorite series on the PS3, followed very closely to God of War. But Uncharted's still the best. So, yeah, Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 are the, I think, first and only games I've ever given a perfect score to. Good job, Naughty Dog. Now let's get to the fun part. You guys want Uncharted 3, right? How about you get this copy? I have a copy of Uncharted 3 here that I'm wanting to give away to one of my amazing viewers. And the best thing about this, well, I hope you don't mind, I've already opened it because this is the copy I actually played. This is my advanced copy, so it doesn't come with any amazing like trinkets or anything like the special editions does. It doesn't come with any special codes. It's just a copy of the game, and it's already open, so I hope you don't mind. The disc is in excellent condition, though. I promise you, I keep my discs better than brand new. But some of you might like the fact that it was mine. I'll even open it up and give a little kiss on it if you want. If you don't, and you win it, just tell me, Rachel, don't kiss my Uncharted. And I won't. So all you have to do to win this copy of Uncharted 3 completely free to you is go to the link that I'll put down in the description box, and that is where my review will be on gotgame.com. If you go to that link and just answer the 3 somewhat simple Naughty Dog Uncharted trivia questions I will have in the description of the video on Got Game, if you answer those 3 trivia questions correctly in the comment section by November 8th, this could be yours. So make sure you go to that link and brush up on your Naughty Dog and Uncharted trivia before you do it, because you only get one chance. And this will be yours. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and on top of answering the 3 trivia questions correctly, make sure you leave me a comment in the comment box as well, letting me know what you're excited about in Uncharted 3. And maybe by the time you have watched this video, you've already played it, so let me know what you thought. Was it better than 2? Why or why not? And hell, let's go ahead and throw in there, who's got the hotter ass, Chloe or Elena? It's Chloe, I know, but Elena's isn't bad either.